Hey guys, it's Anastasia Moon Girl and I'm back with another video today. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and my friend Andrew, he's actually on the phone with me again today, sent this to me. He had this deck and it just didn't connect well with him, so he sent it over to me. So it's a used deck. I absolutely adore getting used decks, as you guys know, or vintage decks. This isn't vintage, but it is used and passed from a friend. So I am going to cleanse it and go through it. I'm going to cleanse it, not that I'm like worried about Andrew's energy. I will turn him up. What's up, Andrew?
Hey, sister.
Hey.
James Charles, don't come for me. No lawsuits today.
No lawsuits no, please. So on the back, it's got all the alchemy symbols. This is actually really sick. So he sent this to me a couple weeks ago, and I made like an unboxing on TikTok, and I don't think, like, I didn't look at this deck. It's been sitting on my table, and I like obviously knew it was there, but I have not really looked at this deck or the imagery because I wanted to capture the first reaction and really resonate with the deck. I didn't want to just like zoom by, and I have literally 3 tarot / oracle decks that I have to do this with because I don't like rushing the process at all. So this is by Kim Kranz, and she actually makes the same the Wild Unknown tarot deck that I'm obsessed with. That deck drags me and everyone that I know who has that deck to filth. So I'm kind of not expecting anything less from this oracle deck. It's actually really beautiful, like matte outside bouge. It comes up front, it says, "May you always be on the inner quest," and then here's your guidebook. Now with the Wild Unknown, they do something very similar, like a huge box like this with the guidebook and then your deck inside, much smaller like this. I normally like to keep like the memorabilia boxes and stuff, but however, this is really big. Andrew, don't kill me. I can't keep this outside box.
That's homophobic. It's so pretty.
It is pretty, but there's just realistically, when people like they collect decks, we can't keep these boxes. They're so big. What I'll do though is I'll put it in storage, so I have it, because I have a storage unit. But I don't usually keep them with my decks. I also have a raspberry lemonade in my poison cup. If you guys didn't go to, I think it's Marshall's or Marshall's. They have like a bomb Halloween line going on. This does not have a brand on it, but these are the best cups. Somehow I go to bed and there's ice in here, and I wake up and there's still ice. Better than my Hydro Flask, like. And I think I bought that for like 11 bucks max. So what we're gonna do, I will light, I have kind of a setup here. All of this is for Andrew. I kind of tailored it around him. Well, we wanted to add some spooky guys, so we have some skulls, the raven's feather because of the Morgan. I do have Jasmine here because he doesn't like lavender scent or anything, and he's totally, it doesn't seem like a dragon's blood kind of person, so we're going with Jasmine. What is your favorite incense smell?
None of them.
He said none of them. I feel that because they're really strong. I like Jasmine because it's kind of like, or this one brand actually, it's pretty good.
Jasmine is good.
Jasmine.
That's the one I use the most.
Yeah, I can see. Okay, so good. And then we also have, I have 2 fluorites because those are his favorite crystals right now. So I'm very much keeping like his energy here, and his energy is, well, I swear Andrew's a medium, and we'll get there another day. Oh, where it's gonna get very smoky here on camera. So actually, because I learned last time, I will cleanse everything and then move the thing. So I'm gonna cleanse the book just because everything that came has energy. The male guy had energy, Andrew had energy, all of that. We're just going to cleanse the book, and I'm gonna set this aside because obviously I don't know what any of these cards mean. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the outside, just kind of envisioning cleansing properties. But I also kind of don't want to cleanse Andrew's energy away from this entirely because I want his influence here. Sorry, Andrew, can't get off scot-free.
You come in there.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so then it also has this ribbon pull. Sorry, I'm probably not allowing. And this is the deck. It's the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. It's got this really gorgeous like reflex. It's silver. It's the same size as the Wild Unknown Tarot. Oh yeah, these cards feel great. They feel exactly like if you have that deck, it's the same size as a tarot. Sometimes oracle cards can be huge, they can be weird shapes. This is the size of a tarot deck, and it feels just like one. It feels really great. So what I'm gonna do really quickly is open this door because I know that this is gonna get smoky on camera. Hold up. I will move this incense here in a second, but Yeah, this is and incense smoke so much, and my smoke alarm is a baby here at this apartment. So it says 2 feet, 4 feet, scales or hide, may our minds stay open and our wings span wide on the inside. I actually really like that. I didn't even start reading that, and I normally do. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna go through each card. I'm gonna fan them out as I see fit. I'm just gonna go through and cleanse. I'll shuffle, cleanse, and then we'll do a quick energy transfer, and we'll try to do a pull. Granted, these haven't been on my altar. I haven't, you know, slept with them near me, around me. They have, yes, been in my home, but they've been around a lot of other stagnant things. So, yeah, they're not gonna be, we'll see about the reading. We might be able to get a pretty interesting reading today. We'll see. But normally when I do get used things, if they're vintage or if they're coming from someone I don't know or necessarily entirely trust, I will go through and thoroughly cleanse. I mean thoroughly, like every single card you'll see, not because I'm maybe worried about it, but just energy you don't want to deal with. But like I said, first off, Andrew didn't really connect with the cards, so I wouldn't say that there's probably a bunch of energy because I don't think he used them very much. Did you? Sorry, let me turn you up. You said you used them how many times?
Literally twice.
So there's probably a lot of stagnant energy rather than his energy or anyone else's in it, which is almost better than having to like wipe it. We're just gonna have to replace it. And what you might get with decks like these, that if they sit around for too long, even if after you cleanse them and maybe you sleep with them, I sometimes like they need energy. The earthworm just fell out, so we're gonna see what that's about. How do I look these up? I'm trying to figure out how this is organized here in this book. What? What is it? He's like, of course that fell out first. What is it? Let's see.
Every single time I worked with that deck, that is what fell out.
Really?
So, hi.
He's like, every single time that I've ever worked with that deck, this card fell out. So this is really good to see. Shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner visions. That's so cute. Yeah. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop cleansing here because that's really cute. And that's also kind of ancestors being like, yeah, well, don't worry about it. Because that was what I was kind of worried about, losing his energy, and he's right there. There are other cards underneath. And some people would go ahead and read these, but normally when cards fall out, if it's a bunch, I will reshuffle. But for something like this, obviously I knew it was that one card. We're not gonna read the rest. I'm gonna fan out one more time. I lied and just cleanse because I know I didn't do it in threes and I want to finish the cycle. But that's really sick. So let me finish up what I was kind of saying with when you get used things, or let's say maybe you got something from like the estate sale, or you got it from like a yard sale, the thrift store, or maybe you did like a swap with your friends, because like I love doing that. Andrew and I do that, well, I wouldn't say all the time, we've done that like 2 or 3 times now, where we I just moved my incense over there because it'll get way too smoky on camera, where we basically send each other stuff we found at the thrift store, or maybe stuff that we had and we don't like anymore, or we're not finding like use for. It's like a recycle thing. You know what, I wonder if we can start a page for that. This is a thought for me and you, Landon. Sorry, that cut out. What?
I said take a shot every time today you call me Landon.
There's no way I just did. This is a thought for me and you, Landon.
No, you did.
No fucking way.
With full confidence too. You did not skip a beat.
Well, I will say that I'm looking at his sunglasses, but that doesn't, I mean... Wow, my shady ass. I love that for me. No, I promise. I know you two are so fucking different. I do that with Kira and Kirsten, or all the time. All the time. Like, Kira's literally a white, tiny girl. Kirsten's like 5'11", black female, totally entirely different. So if you get like items from an estate sale or thrift sale or thrift store or something, maybe a garage sale, they can have a bunch of different energies attached. And with stuff like that, a bunch fell out, so I'm not gonna read that. With stuff like that, you definitely want to make sure they're very cleansed. With stuff like that, I will smoke cleanse them. I will usually salt cleanse them, and then I'll put them on my ancestor altar. And even if energy's still weird after I do those first two, I'll sit them with selenite to charge, but then I'll also put them under the moon with like a charm for cleansing and protection kind of thing. And then from there, I'll put it on my ancestor altar. We just got oyster, so we'll put that there. Ancestor altar, and ask them to bless it as well. So it's a little bit longer of a process if you feel like the energy's off, but it doesn't, honestly, in the end, one, I would ask if the tool wants to be there with you, because sometimes I've had a lot of tools that just don't, and you can just, you know, give them to a friend or transfer it. If it wants to be with you, you can always ask your ancestors if it would go better somewhere else, or your deity or whatever. Sorry, I'm looking up Miss Oyster. Okay, unobstructed, sorry, joy, playfulness, and contentment. Oh wait, oh, this is the otter. Never mind, hold up. What the hell? This is a mess. Where's the oyster? Hold the fuck up. Why isn't this, the fact that it's not alphabetical is just really fucking me up.
Oh yeah, that drove me nuts. Like, that would just make so much sense.
Yeah. Okay, and pause, because, okay, so I'm turning you down for a second. So when I was shuffling, it took me a minute to find, because this book, I will say this book is kind of confusing because the deck isn't, the book's not like arranged alphabetically, so when you go through to try to find what the cards mean, they don't really line up. But here's the oyster card, and it says, patient secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. And we were talking about things that were found at the thrift store. That's really great. And it's really finding, like, I like to romanticize things that no one wants, right? There's always a beauty in finding like old hidden treasures, and especially spiritually, because there's always spirit attached. So this card in these decks is great. I guess I'm gonna turn Andrew up so he can hear. Well, he can hear the whole time, but I will just run through some of these cards, of course. And I literally picked this up, flipped it over, and there's a crow. We love to see it. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you some of these cards. Yeah, they're kind of all over the place because I've been shuffling them. Actually, if you guys want to see any card pulls with this, let me know. I can do some shadow work with this, would probably be really beautiful, and some weekly card pulls. I will see you guys next week, or just whenever I post another video. Thank you guys for joining me. Bye. Say bye, Andrew.
Bye.